Good night, Grandma. I love you. Could we do this again tomorrow?
Sure, Jack. See you then. Love you too.
Good night, Mom. It's pretty nice to see Grandma every night, even when she's in Arizona. But it's bedtime now. You ready to leave the world behind?
Until tomorrow. In reading class, we're going to Australia.
It was 1992, but seems like only yesterday when a few ordinary people came together with an extraordinary vision of interconnecting schools, bringing great benefit to the community, and providing internet access to the emerging World Wide Web. Turns out, these folks were ahead of their time when they started Luminet, which would become HBC.
The single goal has always been to advance teaching and learning in our schools. That connectivity, the emergence of the internet, and the ability to bring homes and businesses onto the network led us quickly to conclude that a robust network was needed. And then it sort of all took off from there.
HBC put Winona schools, and soon the whole community, on the broadband map. The HBC team didn't stop in Winona. They've been bringing world-class technological infrastructure to an ever-growing number of Midwestern communities for more than a decade. HBC technology dramatically empowers not only education, but also business, industry, service organizations, and healthcare. Not to mention better ways to stay in touch with Grandma.
You know, I'm not sure that I knew what the internet was when that first phone call came.
Clay and I could hardly keep up with the phones for the anticipation that was in the community.
But what we have is this preoccupation with serving the good of the community. That drives everything.
It became apparent that if we really wanted to have something that was self-sustaining, we'd have to get into a full wiring of the city in order to bring high-speed broadband to the homes just as much as we had it in the schools.
As it went from that starting point and became a commercial operation, they never lost that vision that their primary mission in life is to provide high-quality customer service for the applications they host.
HBC is awesome. With HBC support, we're able to have the best in technology for our older adults.
With the way that Winona and HBC have worked to bring technology and specifically internet into the schools, communities that are served by HBC have a real advantage.
With the vision clear and a willingness to risk for the good of all, HBC confidently launched a bold initiative based on high technology and high service.
Having a firm out there that's willing to work with a small town or a group of people in rural Minnesota, there's no one else out there that I know of that will do that in the way that HBC does it.
Because it's a local company and locally owned, the customer sees a higher level of service and a higher level of dedication on the part of all the employees of HBC to providing that kind of service. It's not something that's being managed from Boston or New York or some other community.
They're local, they're innovative, they care, they have great customer service. And it doesn't matter whether you're banking or a retailer or providing HBC services, customer service is always a factor, and again, that's what you get with HBC.
What I like is you get a real person. You don't get press one, our internet's changed, whatever. I like being able to go right straight to a person, and a knowledgeable person is able to help us, because that saves me time and it saves you time, and obviously time is money. From that respect, it's basically the customer support and the reliability of your network is what draws me back to you time and again.
HBC has got wonderful customer service.
HBC is you know, so much better in technical service than anybody we've dealt with. We never have any problems. I can't remember the last time that any of our services were down or disrupted. And if it does happen, we call, and the response is pretty instant.
Since we've had the service, we've never considered anybody else.
HBC's total commitment to service quality and customer support is solid and ever-present across residential and business customers.
Just from the commerce standpoint, we actually were helpful in preserving some of the businesses that they had businesses requiring high-speed data exchange, and by offering the HBC services, the communities are able to hold their businesses.
They're central. They're central from the context that they have the right network. It's very high capacity, high quality. They also have an interest and a commitment to innovation. A lot of operators would not have the staff or the will to develop brand new applications that can benefit their users, but HBC is one of those innovators.
For us, we have 18 locations, and so connectivity is really important. Connectivity with our customers is really important. And when you have a provider that is cutting edge and then service oriented, it really, for us as a business, is important and crucial, and they do such a good job.
There's a number of unique things about HBC, and as you add them all together, it makes them truly unique. One, they're honest and they're truthful, and whatever they tell you they will do, they will do. They have the expertise to answer any of your technology questions. They will sit down and work on problems with you. They are like your partner. If you bring them into your technology program or your fiber to the home program, they're your best buddy.
Winona Health CEO Rochelle Schultz reflects on HBC's impact on healthcare.
You know, we're actually very far ahead of many hospital systems, large or small. It has a direct impact to quality of care. Patients have benefited, physicians have benefited. I think overall the community has, because they also have a direct access in to their medical record if they like. And so I think it's connecting so many components across our community and within our organization, you know, to really make healthcare and the provision of healthcare really pretty stellar. But it was a pretty visionary part, but it came together in a pretty powerful way.
With state-of-the-art technology and round-the-clock support, HBC brings mission-critical service and support to businesses.
If we're down, we're literally out of business. Whether it's any of our technology, we're so dependent in so many ways on the computer, the websites, the phone systems. It's extremely important to us to be up and in business at all times.
University Professor of Economics Dr. Gabriel Manrique calculates that the annual positive economic impact that HBC brings to a local community is in the millions.
If you talk about the economic impact of a local business like HBC, there's three areas that are of interest. One is the impact on competition. You're looking at a benefit to the community due to competition in at least $2 to $3 million. Two would be the capital investment effect of that company. It's roughly about $30 million. And third, of course, and something that most people will relate to, would be the employment benefits of that company. Now you're looking at almost about $5–6 million of annual economic impact HBC would have locally.
HBC's industry-leading experience and expertise is called upon by other broadband companies across the country to bring HBC's best practices to their operations.
What HBC provided us with was a benchmark for excellence and guidance through sharing the lessons of what had worked for them and the lessons that had not worked for HBC, and that's been an invaluable tool and continues to be to help guide BT to where it needs to be.
All my experiences with HBC have been positive.
The quick customer response, I mean, they do truly want to make it right.
Very satisfied with HBC. We're so glad that we switched.
They are not just a network operator, they are a creative engine.
The service has been excellent. I don't know how you can compete with them.
There just isn't anybody out there like HBC.
Jack, it's time to get up, honey.
Okay, Mom.
It's a new day.
At HBC, it's a new day, every day.